There is nothing like irreconcilable problem in marriage. What we have are irreconcilable people. Let me say that again. There's nothing, absolutely nothing, like irreconcilable problems or challenges in marriage or relationship. What there are irreconcilable people. Let me break that down. There was a time the disciples came to Jesus and said, "The law of Moses gave us permission to put our wives away." And Jesus replied to them that the law of Moses was given because of their hardness of heart. So what we have are irreconcilable people, people who refuse to change, people who are unwilling to forgive, people who are unwilling to let the past be in the past, people who resist the voice of God, people who resist the Holy Ghost in marriage. This is what we have. So there are no irreconcilable problems, not in this world, not why the Holy Ghost exists. The only problem we have are irreconcilable people. The wife is not willing to bend. The man is not willing to bend. They are all bloated up by pride. Nobody wants to submit to each other. No leadership, no submission. All right? Or one person is leading, the other person is not submitting. Or one person is submitting, the other person is not leading according to God's standard of leadership. All right? So this is the only problem we have in marriage. Irreconcilable people. Now let me ask you a question. If you were in a building and there were no doors, there were no windows, there are no escape routes in that building, and if fire breaks out in that building, what would you do? What would the both of you do? Take for instance that building is the marriage union and the both of you are inside, locked up in that house. What would you do? Ask yourself that question. If you are the verge of giving up, if you're already giving up, you can find solace from this. God can whisper solutions from this podcast. What would you do? Guess what? The two people will find a way to quench the fire, not to look for a way to break the walls, because it will be very difficult to break the walls. One of the reasons why we have irreconcilable challenges in marriage and we have hard-hearted people or people who their hearts are hardened is because they come into marriage with a door in mind. They come into marriage with a window in mind. So when they come into marriage with a door in mind and a window in mind, they don't care about God's rules. They don't care about the principles before marriage. So they just get in feeling that, if anything happens, I will just jump through the window. I will just open the door and I'll walk away. If you and your partner are in a house without a window and a door, what would you do? Would you rather spend all the energy to break the fortified walls, or would you rather find a way together to quench the fire? This question and this video is to challenge your heart. There are no challenges in a relationship or in a marriage that are irreconcilable, provided we have the Holy Ghost. And that is why you must prioritize that your partner is a believer. Who you're entering into marriage must be a believer, so that they can hear God the same way you hear God. So that when they do wrong, they can be easily reproved by the Holy Ghost. So that their values can easily align with the standards of God. So that whenever you bring correction, whether you are a woman or you're a husband, they can easily take in it without being judgmental, without tying themselves to societal values of control and all of that.